how do you build an ecosystem for entrepreneurship, particularly in impoverished communities? What I found is that there are three types of people in this world. Some people are oblivious to everything. Some people see a problem and complain. Some people see a problem and get all excited about it. And the only difference that I see between a vibrant community like Silicon Valley or Cambridge, Massachusetts, and an impoverished community is a mix of these people. So, in fact, the problem with Silicon Valley and Massachusetts, there's so much entrepreneurship that the entrepreneurs are constantly struggling to find problems that are worth solving. Whereas in impoverished communities, you find that people just sit around and complain. It doesn't matter whether it's impoverished communities in India or impoverished communities in the United States, they all have the same characteristics. What I found over the last 10 years focusing on these type of communities is that the problems in these communities have become chronic, they're deadlocked. So people try a little bit and they can't solve them. So they feel victimized and then they feel helpless and then the only thing they can do is complain. So the steady state a lot of these communities have reached is that they're supposed to sit around and complain, and then the governments and the foundations and the philanthropists and think tanks are supposed to come and help them out. Unfortunately, when the solutions come from outside, they don't get absorbed and things don't really change. So we started a program in India 10 years ago called Social Innovation Entrepreneurship Sandbox, a sandbox for social innovation. And similarly, a program in the United States called E for All, Entrepreneurship for All. And the main idea behind these efforts are to slowly convert complainers into problem solvers. And it's been a fairly successful program. So now we have thousands of people in the Social Innovation Sandbox in India who are all excited about doing something or the other. Because once people become problem solvers, they get a taste of solving a problem, doesn't matter how big or small it is, they really feel empowered. They feel like they don't have to be passive bystanders, but take charge and make something happen. And when that happens, they know which problems to solve. They pick a worthwhile problem to solve. And also, you have two big benefits. Number one, the solutions they come up with are more likely to be very relevant because they understand that customer base better than outsiders. And secondly, in the process of building this ecosystem, you build a lot of execution capability so that the solutions that come up can scale. For example, Akshay Patra is one of the programs that happened in the Social Innovation Sandbox in India, where this organization uses supply chain, procurement, accounting, advanced engineering and so on to solve a very simple problem of providing midday meals to school children. And today, at 12 cents a meal, they can use local produce, local cuisine, so kids something that they really love and have scaled up to 1.6 million meals a day. So I think if you really want to create an ecosystem for entrepreneurship, you somehow have to come out with a way to make people into problem solvers and get them all excited about solving problems, independent of what problems they choose to solve. And so building a big infrastructure and coming up with access to capital and everything else before you have entrepreneurs is a failing way to build an ecosystem. So I would say start by developing entrepreneurs, and when you have enough entrepreneurial activity, then come up with policies to reduce the friction for them.